Today I'm going to show you how to use a program called IncVault that I created to hide and encrypt your files, so if someone's snooping on your device they can't see what you've got. So I have downloaded a couple of images. The first one's Big Boobies, which is a picture of a orangutan, and diary.txt, which is 100% not a rickroll. And today I'm going to encrypt these files so that if someone is on my device and they try and open them, they won't actually see anything. They'll only see, Disclaimer before we start: if you've got a hacker that can access your memory, such as malware, or someone who's actively looking at your memory, encrypting these isn't going to help, because they'll just see your encryption key and then they can unencrypt it themselves. So don't be lax with internet security. And also, an antivirus might block the program, so you want to create an exception for the entire directory if you're running one. It might not affect it, it kind of depends. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to into the description, and you'll see a link that will bring you to this page. Now, if you want to see the source code of this program, you can go and click on the incvault.py file and you will be able to view all this. It is quite long, but it's fine. There's also pipinstalls.bat, so if you're git cloning this, which I'm not going to show you how to do, this can automatically install the dependencies. And there's issues over here, so if there's any bugs that you want to address, it's there. So to install, you want to go to releases here and click on the latest release. This might change, but right now it's IncVault version 1.0. And click on IncVault version 1.0.zip to download it. Just leave that to download. Once it's downloaded, you're going to want to go into your downloads or wherever it's been downloaded to, and you want to right click it, open with, and Windows Explorer or WinRAR, Java or whatever. I'm going to use Windows Explorer because you might not have WinRAR installed. And you just want to extract all and choose where you want it to be extracted to. So I'm going to press extract. It's got quite a few files in it, 999. So once it's extracted, it should come up with this. Now I'm running this in my downloads folder, which is fine because I'm not going to be keeping this, but you can run it anywhere. You can't delete this folder, otherwise you'll lose all your files and stuff. So once you go into the folder, you'll see something that says incvault.exe. What I'm going to do to make things easier is I'm going to right click it, create shortcut, and drag this shortcut onto my desktop so it's easy to see. Perfect. That is not the IncVault that we're running. Goodbye. Now, you want to double click it, and this will come up with a Windows Defender. You're going to want to click Run Anyway. Now, the first time you run it, it will do your first time setup and it'll ask you to enter a password. It doesn't hash the password like on the thing, like it's showed to you in clean text, although it's stored as a hash. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure no one's around you when you're typing this in. It's never going to hide your password, so this is for private use. So you're just I'm gonna put the password as password for testing purposes, and you press enter, it will load it in. It will, tell you to enter help for a full list of commands. It'll have a nice ASCII sort of name up at the top, and you're gonna want to type in help. This will list you all the commands that are available. You've got add, close, exit, help, list, open, and remove. Before closing the program, you're going to always want to close the last open file. I'm going to show you how to do that. So to add a program to this, you're going to want to add a file to this, you're going to want to type add, and it should come up at your C drive. You want to go to the file, so we're going to do bigboobies.jpg, and we're going to press open. Now it's going to ask you if you want a separate file for this password. I'm going to say no this time. I'll say yes for the other file. We press enter, it says using default password, files added successfully. It will return an error message if it didn't work. So to open it, you just want to type in open, and it will say the name of the file with the extension .ivf. You select open, voila. If then just type in close, and the file would be closed. Of course, if you want to go back to the directory, you should see that it creates a file called locker, and inside it is the file. If you want to rename it back to JPEG and try and open it, it's fully encrypted, it's not going to work. But you don't want to do that, because why would you? Perfect. Now, of course, say you want to open the file, but then you exit without closing. Well, for files with only one password, it will automatically close it for you. So if you go here and you type in close, it will say all files are closed. The process was terminated due to an error. We're then going to try and add the diary. So we go downloads, diary.txt, type in open. We'll say we do want another password. And for that password, you just want to type in test or whatever the other password's going to be. You press enter, it'll add the file. If you then try and open it and you select the diary, it'll ask you to enter your password. If you get it wrong, it's fine, nothing will happen. Just open it again and type the correct password in and it will come up. Then if you try and close without exiting, if you try and exit without closing the file, it will come up with a little error thing. It'll say a file can't be closed as it has a second password. Please reopen the application and close this file, and it will automatically close in 10 seconds, or you can close it earlier. So you want to go back into it, and then it looks like a file was left open. Closing it now. Then just enter a password. This password could be different to the one set previously, so just make sure you close it yourself and don't let someone else do it. Then it will close it automatically. Now, if you go onto the locker and you try and read the file, it's going to open it in my IDE, because that's what I use to edit all this. But as you can see, it's just a long, it's not what was there originally. So with that being said, what happens if you want to remove a file? Well, you type in remove, you select the file, press Y, and it will remove it all for you. I'm going to remove the other one. There you go. And that's it. Thanks for watching.